Hi everybody, friend Cassady with Cassady Online LLC. I developed Francides.com and CastNetHosting.com. I'm an affiliate with World Profit and with Karatbars International. I also am a pro member now with Udemy Solo Ads. And so I've been talking quite a bit as of late about Udemy because of the fact I think it's a valued site for affiliate marketers as well as small business owners and IMers. So keep that in mind. You can actually if you run a 100-click solo ad through Udemy, you can get between 10 and 50% signups. So that would give you 10 to 50 signups on a 100-click solo ad. Uh, why is Udemy important? For that reason, you're going to get signups. Um, Sales, probably not so much, although some sales you can get. The solo ad vendors are actually rated. If you go into the site, you'll see that they are rated by the amount of the percentage, I should say, of sales that they have overall. So some of the vendors can have a pretty high percentage of sales on their solo ads that they send out, as high as 40 and 50% actually. Well, not 50, but as high as 40. I've seen it as high as 40, low 40s percent. So that's important, but it's probably more important that you are adding associates to your MLM. You are adding customers to your list. You are adding customers to your product offering. And that is basically what Udemy and solo ads are used for. They use it, it is used to add uh, emails to your list, to add leads. So keep that in mind when if you send out a solo ad within Udemy. Um, the good thing about Udemy is that every click that you receive will be documented and forwarded to you, and every click will be a valid click, a person interested in what you have to offer. There is important software on Udemy that filters all clicks that are invalid. So every click that you get is valid and uh, potentially could bring you in a new customer. Okay, that with Udemy, um, World Profit is also a significant company. I know because I've been online for 7 years and have been a member of many different companies and platforms. And the validity of World Profit is way up there at the very top of um, World Wide Web platforms. Why is that? The reason is longevity, um, the way they teach, the way they pay their pro members, um, their advertising, their reach, um, the way they interact with members, um, the amount of value that you get as a pro member, um, the amount of value that you get from support, um, just many different aspects of world profit um, will incentivize you to take a serious look at the company, at the platform. I'll leave a um, link for Udemy. There's a pro membership for Udemy, and there is a free membership for Udemy. The pro membership offers significant value, and it should because you um, uh, pay monthly. Not that expensive, but it is definitely worth a pro to come in as a pro member for Udemy. Um, it's called Prime, and there is obviously significant value with the Prime membership. But come in as a free member and order a solo ad, and that way you will be vetting the company to see that what I'm telling you is correct. Um, Come in, free member, order a solo ad, and see if what I'm telling you is correct. If it's not, let me know. I'd like to know if it's not correct because I want to be talking about valid companies because it's coming from me, my company, Cassady Online LLC. And I only talk about companies that are going to help people. Um, World Profit, the same. Come in as an associate, um, buy advertising, vet the company, um, come to a training webinar. And I think that you will be impressed, and I may save you a lot of headaches going to different platforms and companies on the World Wide Web because I have been through many headaches on going into platforms and sites on the World Wide Web. And so if I find a site that is responsive that you can work with, then I'm going to talk about it from my perspective, from Cassady Online LLC, and blog about it on my blog, frassides.com. So a few things. Karatbars, the same. Interesting platform. They're in Stuttgart, Germany. Um, Basically, I think you have to be an intermediate or beyond marketer um, uh, to really advertise Karatbars and bring in. You can bring in um, members under you, but to bring in um, pro members, to bring in other affiliates, um, you really have to be, I think, a intermediate or advanced marketer. Um, but you can do it, and if you can do it, um, there are 9 ways that Karatbars will pay you. but you have to bring in other marketers that are going to bring in marketers like a traditional MLM, but you are basically selling, if you want to use that term, it's more of exchanging fiat currency for small units of gold. And small units of gold, as we all know, uh, holds its value. So, an important consideration for Karatbars, it's an MLM, and you can do well with Karatbars, but you have to dedicate yourself to it, and you have to know how to market and bring in other marketers behind you. But also from a from an investment perspective, um, come on in and buy small units of gold. It is a great way to save. Great way to save because the gold will hold its value. The other piece, the other project offering for Karatbars is KBC cryptocurrency. And you can purchase that as well. And the important piece of KBC cryptocurrency is that it is backed by gold. So, in my estimation, it is a more powerful cryptocurrency, if I can use the word powerful, um, a more valuable cryptocurrency because it is backed by gold. Um, Today, I wanted to talk 5 things to be aware of when working online. And I've got it in front of me here, and so obviously I don't have it memorized. I could do a tutorial, but it might be easier just to go over the 5 things to be aware of when working online. And as we know, life can be frustrating, especially when you know you could be doing much better than you're doing. You might be smart, friendly, and talented, but still fail to make a significant progress in your online endeavor. Um, Avoid confusing potential with results. No matter how talented you may be, it's still necessary to apply your time and effort effectively. And there are only a few reasons why you're struggling in your life, in your online endeavor, and they're all under your control. You have control over all of it. And that's good news. You can change anything because you have control. So you make progress in life by eliminating these errors. You don't know what you want. Obviously, you have to get it in your mind what you want and go after it. You have to set that firmly in your mind and go after it. Um, you change your mind too frequently. So we've all done that, especially online, because of the fact there is an infinite amount of opportunities online that you can look at. So you want to come on board IBO Toolbox and talk to the people get interactive and make a decision. And once you've made a decision, once you've vetted a company, then go after it. Stay with it. Do not keep changing your mind. Although at times you'll have to um, you'll have to change your mind. You'll have to go in a different direction. But changing your mind too frequently is um, something that you have to be aware of if you want to get traction in an online endeavor. Spending your time effectively. So I remember when I came online 7 years ago, I was told by, don't even remember who, maybe a mentor, um, but they said that you need to dedicate your time to money making activities. That is your predominant concern, money making activities. If you have a business, then it's money making activities. And then everything is subordinate to that. Once you get that done every day, for example, World Profit, if you're with World Profit, you promote. You promote on Faithless, you promote on Udemy, you promote on World Profit sites, you promote on TEs, you promote on paid advertising, so many, many different ways to promote Facebook, social media, and that is what you do first of all when you come online. You pay attention to what is going to make your business work, and that would be money making um, tasks. The emphasis is on money making tasks. And from there, you do your administrative um, work after the tasks are done. So, spending your time effectively. Number four, you give up too easily. And boy, I know this only too well. Something is not working. You're hemming and hawing about how it's not working and this and that, and you're going to give it up. Well, that's a normal human reaction. Normal human reaction. And how do you get over that hump? That's a good question. If you initially do your investigative work, your vetting properly, then you have got confidence in the opportunity that you are promoting. Once you establish that confidence, then you can go ahead and go after it. And you will not be giving up easily because of the fact that you trust your initial investigative skills. So that's very important that you do not give up too easily. Sometimes, of course, you have to um, back it up and take a different path. But you do not want to give up too easily. You want to stay after it. You have to uh, engage that mindset where you are going to keep after a goal until you reach that goal. Number 5, you don't manage your negative emotions well enough to be successful. And that, I, I mean, I came from, corporate America. And there's obviously human beings, there's always negative emotions involved. But if you become a small business owner, there's a significant mindset change involved that you have to go through. And that is becoming rather neutral in your disposition when working in a business fashion. And that's important. That's very important. You try not to be too positive, not be too negative. Stay neutral. Realize that people are all online, all in businesses trying to do the same thing you're doing, and that would be make a living. And you have to look at things in a neutral fashion. And believe me, that for me, that was very tough because I came from a corporate America, so the mindset is different. It is different. So, mastering yourself in the ultimate pathway is mastering life. Life. If you know what you want, the only true obstacle is yourself. Everything else is easy if you can control yourself. You can begin making meaningful progress in your life no matter how long you've been stuck in a rut. Recognize how you've been contributing to your own struggles. Make a decision and stick with it. And that goes back to the initial process that we talked about. Progress comes from using each day effectively. If you persevere and manage yourself effectively, you can accomplish anything. Those are actually written by my Karatbar partner, Abe Churian. And so he's got, and he's been online for 20 some years, so obviously he's got a good perspective for an online business owner. Um, so that is what I had for today. Fran Cassady with Cassady Online LLC signing off for now. Have a great day.